driving test and the weather, and a few days ago there was a nice weather, and I said to you, drive nicely, don't get into the other people's business, drive in your this center line and up to left lane. That's the space that you need to defend, and that's where you need to get in. There is a one maneuver that it's a part of the test. That suppose they're going around the test and they ask you, turn on the dip headlight or the full headlight or this, and if you can't do it, it's not that they're going to let you go with it. Remember this. If you can't do it, then they will pull you up and they tell you, or then they'll ask you to do it again, find out. And the instruction is there, viewers. It's just a matter of it that I don't want to see it very closely. I can't see it very closely. It's not that you don't want to, you can't. That's the pressure, that's the nerves. And then they show you, and on the move they will ask you again, and you have to do it. It's not a trick, it's a part of the test. And apart from the part of the test, look into reality, that if I'm here and I can't do the signal or wiper, or if I can't use the control demist and all that, and something happens and I can't open a window, and I don't know how to open a window, and I am involved in accident and doors are locked, and somebody asking me to open a window if I'm in hosh on live, and then if I don't know, you're making it more difficult for your life. So in the test, you guys, because the examiner is relaxed, they're doing their job, they don't need to raise voice, they don't need to shout, scream, they're just telling you, and the worst scenario, they'll take control, or verbal or physical. But you are staying next to them nicely, and I'm telling you, it's not making a massive difference, but it does on the other side. That if the examiner starts and if they give you opportunity and they say, oh, your day, how was your day, and what you've been doing, and what do you do, and whether it's from this side angle or XYZ, you start your normal conversation, not just, oh, I am good, how are you, or I was not busy, what about you? They're working, they are sitting down, it's not their hobby, it's their job. And when they ask you, you should say, I'm working, whether you're not working that time, I'm here in test, but after this I'm going shift, I will work, I'm working, I'm taking care of family or children and my work, and driving is my part now important, that's why I'm here. Please look, don't forget that they are senior, they are your teacher, they are elder. You have to have some sort of respect. Otherwise, we are human beings. We will take into some accounts some things that, suppose if a person is gone third time test and somehow they know that is young, his nerves and all that, and if he says, I am working, I am from this place, I travel every day 3 buses, go to work, come back, I am only one to look after my family, and I am the only one that who will take here and there and look after my mother or father or siblings, or traveling to work, and I'm not doing this for joy, but yes, it is necessary now, and I failed a few times before. I don't know what's going on and how do I feel. I do want to be safer out there, and if you conversate nicely like that, you are conveying the message to the examiner, and that please, I am learner. Other than that, if they ask you, well, how was your day, not busy, or how what you been doing, nothing, sleeping, these are just normal negative points that you converse. You have to know that if you get opportunity, normally, they don't talk to you. It's not that they don't want to talk to you, but they get the other things as well there, that you've been talking, and that's why I feel, because at the end of the day, talking, I don't think that talking makes you feel. I talk and I drive, yes, sometimes some people are that they want to just stay focused ahead and all that, but because my job is drive and talk, and that's what it is. Overall, I don't see that's the main logic for it. Other things, eating, drinking and doing music and playing football, mobile and all that, Yes, destruction and big problem. So if you really wanted to pass the driving test and you know that you are failing, it's part linked with your driving, mostly it's linked with your observation and response. Like, I'm doing this maneuver, I'm full license holder, I've been driving 30 years, I'm still looking. It's not that only you guys have to look and you guys have to have the observation and you feeling embarrassed doing that. No, this is the part of the driving, that you have to do this to drive your car and to look up, because you are in public. You are in public, and if you are in public, this means that realistically you should be, as an adult, as a person responsible in the car, should know which side I am going and which side my problem is coming. So then you will be able to deal with all the hazards and perfect them in a way that somebody said there. So what I come across in that test is that they ignore most of the things that happens normally. But when they know that you could have done this and you've not done it, and you pushed yourself, going where? Why did you push? To take the right away from somebody else. So it's a give and take. It's a give and take. The test is that in reality, from my car, from my side, from my drive, from my rules, I should not create any sort of atmosphere that somebody will feel and have to do something differently in their drive. And I should maintain that if somebody else, I see that they are going itty-bitty, I should try to save myself rather than blaming somebody else. Then you will pass the test. Take responsibility. In the normal drive, we don't bother about lanes and this and this. Sometimes we just go around and all that. But on the test day, you have to show. That's why I say most of the time, you do look others and take the live example and see. And most of the people, they do drive nicely and follow the rules. But little bit here, they're stopping on bus lane, cycle lane, and the little bit nosing out at the junctions, and then somebody comes and brake, and these are not acceptable. Sometimes our problem is on left hand side and we just push through other kind of bit, far. I can just rev a bit more. Whatever speed you're doing, if you do a little bit more and then cross, that means you have taken the other side into your hand, and that's why you run away, and that's why you fail the test. These days, if you really wanted to pass, if you want to move on, you have to ignore the instructor and the examiners and have to bother about your own and yourself. And if you be yourself and be yourself in a normal circumstances, the question I will ask you here, many of the learners that they've been for the test and who are ready to go, you feel different, isn't it, in yourself? Normally you're not like that. And this is what it nerves means, that if you're thinking about this, then you're not thinking about the benefit side of this driving license. You're not thinking about the asal necessity of your life. That why you're doing this. You just thinking, oh, my test, I need to get this and I need to do that, and that's it, I want to pass, and that's so. This with these things is negative. You're making yourself feel negative, and that's why your performance in the test is not very great. Sit, relax, think of yourself, follow your rules, don't rush into the timing, do everything nicely, under full control, under full observation, under full response. Don't just put your head down and say everybody else will look after me. In driving, this is not the formula. In driving, that you should look everywhere and try to make yourself safe and the others. Then you will get the license. Hope this helps, and if you like the videos, share them and follow the page that you can get more on it.